Good morning, everybody. Danny and Wanda back from Pecan Grove. We are in the process of getting ready to butcher a few of our chickens. We are going to do about 6 at a time. That's normally what we do. We don't try to just process all of our chickens in one day. We do 6. We have the walk-in cooler. We have 6 meat hooks in there. We'll hang them on the meat hooks for 24 hours. Tomorrow we'll do 6 more. You know, we'll just progressively do it that way. That way it's not overwhelming to us. We can do 6 and it's done in just a little while. We can clean our mess up right here, move it back out of the way, and we're not having all these birds on us all at once, because this marks 7 weeks and these birds are huge. This is a chicken tractor that Mr. Tim built us. We've been moving it around through the sugar cane, letting them use the bathroom on the ground, and it kind of helped over winter, maybe as it rains, if we get any rain. It'll help fertilize the ground for this coming spring. We'll have plenty of manure in the ground. And we had chosen this to be our final destination right here for these chickens. So I'm going to try to, we're going to try to leave them here. I haven't fed them. I haven't watered them since late yesterday afternoon. And what we'll do is, once we dispatch 6 of them, then we will feed and water the remaining ones there for the next day, and late this afternoon, because they go through about 50 pounds every day and a half, and I won't feed them again late this afternoon because there'll be 6 in the morning we'll want to dispatch. So, and we're going, because of YouTube, we're not going to show the dispatching of them, so that we don't get a strike or something like that for people who a little wheezy or something like that. It's just part of life. I mean, I don't like doing any of this, but if I'm going to live and have healthy food, God put them here for our benefits, and I feel like, we need to utilize it and try to produce the best that we can. Now, these chickens are pretty good size. We ordered all hens, and we did get 1 rooster in the bunch, I believe. And what I usually do is I try to pick my most aggressive ones right off the bat. You'll usually find one that's really aggressive right off the bat. And
wait, one's behind the door. She ain't moving.
I'm usually looking. They don't have a lot of energy, let me put it that way. So you can just hold them here for a few minutes, and even if it comes to that, you can swing them, and that usually will calm them down a little bit. And be careful. Let me tell you, they will poop on you. So
you gonna weigh them?
Afterwards.
Okay, you're not weighing before.
I will weigh them afterwards.
It's over 9 pounds.
9.5 pounds.
Now it'll lose a little bit of weight.
It'll lose a little bit when we feather and gut it, but
I'm gonna say 5 to 6, so that's a good average, right?
Yeah, that's a good average.
How many minutes do you leave them in?
I just do it till the wings
will pull loose.
Pull loose. Okay, those are coming off easy.
Yeah.
tips ain't, but you don't want to cook the bird, you know?
Nope. You do one at a time?
Yep.
About that fast?
Not that fast.
Yeah. Now I'll have to pick the few that's left, but that's one heck of a way to do a bird, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. That's a quick way to process a bird.
Probably.
Let me say this, one of the biggest mistakes people make with these Tractor Supply, they keep talking about how they tear up and everything like that. They're made for one bird at a time, not
Turn it
multiple.
off, turn it on, not pick too much.
I will tell you this, when I went to get it out of the shed, I always inspect everything because it's been sitting in the shed for a year or so, and the motor where it breathes fresh air into it was completely stopped up with feathers. Now, if you run it like that, you will burn the motor up. So that's something you always want to check, because I would have not known it. If I hadn't flipped it over and looked at all of it, I would have had absolutely no clue that that was even going on. And don't put your chicken in there before you turn it on.
That's another mistake people make.
Lots of people make the mistake of doing that. Turn your water on. Give it just a second to wash the last feathers out. Back at 145.
You don't want it any hotter than that, right?
No, you know, about 145, 150. That's about where you want it at. Yeah.
Don't get slosh happy either. You slosh hot water on yourself.
Nope, I have done that before. It's not necessary. This is another reason I only want to do 6 at a time, because this water gets so nasty that you don't want to keep dousing your birds in it. You'd have to keep changing your water.
And we weighed one, and it weighed a little over 9 pounds before we dispatched it. We didn't weigh all of them, we just weighed one.
They all is about exactly the same.
Yeah, they're going to be
I can tell
close.
picking them up. They may be a few ounces difference in them. And some of them may be actually heavier.
But we'll weigh them after we get through to see how much meat we have. And you don't want to run them a long time because it'll break every bone in their body.
It will. It'll beat the skin off of them.
Yeah. All right. There's our 6. We're going to finish pulling off the last of the feathers that are in there.
Trying to be easy with it so y'all can kind of get an idea.
That Victorinox knife is...
It's so sharp though.
Ask Danny how he knows.
Yeah.
No, he hadn't cut his hand.
I hadn't cut my hand. No, I hadn't done that. When I went to dispatch the chickens, I used the Victorinox to cut their throat with. First ones, I just reached up there to cut their throat and cut the whole head off. I'm like, whoa here.
That was not what he intended to do.
Not intended to do that. Oh man.
You're trying to get a hold of the yellow.
Yeah, you have to look for the place to get a hold to it.
And use catfish pliers.
Catfish skinning pliers is what I have found is the absolute best to do this with. And it's a little tricky. It's because it's a fine, thin layer. I'm about there. It's like, you know how it is when you get these tape that you got to peel that white backing off of and it's real sticky, you know? It's kind of the same way as that.
Just got to get it started and then go with it.
You ever get it started, it'll pull right out of there, but now, like I was telling you, it's like pulling that sticky stuff off the back of tape. Just grab it. Just take your time and work it down. It'll come off. These are young chickens, and if you're not careful, you'll pull the meat and everything. See how the meat's grabbing and coming with it? You want to try to get this out of there. Because trust me, it will be so tough, you can't eat it.
And this time we are saving the chicken feet because Miss Lucy would enjoy a treat once I get them cooked.
Okay, there we go. See, it's the skin, and then that's what it looks like when you get through with it right there. And we'll cook the gizzards for Miss Lucy too.
Okay, so we're keeping the heart, the livers, the gizzard, and the feet.
Here, it can go all the way through it, so I must have it. And let's get this right here cut out of here. Something just don't feel just right. I'm very picky, guys. I'm really picky.
I'm going to make sure everything's out of there.
The problem is my hands are so big, and these the cavity of these chickens is so small. There it is, piece of windpipe. That's what I thought was up in there. All right. Yeah, that we boiled them enough that skin, all you gotta do is heat them things up in some water and that skin it'll come right off of there. All right. That chicken's heavy. I'm gonna tell you, that's a heavy chicken.
Do we need to go weigh it right quick?
Let's take the one we got dried. Guys, we have a drying rack here. I'll give credit where credit's due. Kevin from Living's Traditions showed how to make one of these years and years ago, and I copied it. And
it's PVC.
It ain't nothing but PVC pipe, 1-inch PVC pipe with a cross, 4 elbows, 4 caps, sticking up 16 inches high. 16, 16. I mean, I don't remember if Kevin gave the measurements or not, but I did 16, 16, 16, 16 all the way around. And I love it because you can set them up there and let them air dry. You know, before you before I actually put them in the cooler and have everything drip in the cooler. But I do want to take one and go see what it weighs. Okay, this is dressed weight now.
Ooh, almost 7 pounds. 6.5.
Wow, 6 3/4 pounds. Dressed weight.
That's a nice chicken.
That's a baby turkey. That's a bacon hen from a turkey from
the ones in the stores now are under 5 pounds.
Oh, they're under 5 pounds.
Like 4.5 pounds. So
yeah.
that is a
6.5 pound bird.
At 7 weeks.
At 7 weeks. All right, we thought we'd try another one just to see if the weight is uniform.
A little over 7 pounds.
That was a little over 7. Well, so looks like 6 3/4 to 7 pounds might be
dressed weight. That's a good.
That's dressed weight. Yeah.
That's good.
All right, let's get this one up.
It's one of the first ones you put on there.
Get that one down there.
They're not going to dry, but he wanted some of the moisture off of them.
Yeah, and one of the things we were talking about was you don't see no bunch of blood everywhere. There's a little bit. You're going to have a little.
But not a lot.
Yeah, these bled out really, really good.
Nice. All of them are around 6 to 7 pounds.
Yep, every one of them, 6 to 7 pounds. All right. Looking yonder.
26. Woo!
26 degrees in here, people. That means old Danny boy finna be cold. Woo! Goodness gracious alive. My word.
Balance your chickens so they don't fall on the floor.
My goodness. Get this to pull out of here. There we go. That's what you want right there. Just like that.
Carcasses in here. We will get them out and make broth one day and can that up. And we do have chicken, or whatever you call them, poultry shears.
We got shears here, but
Danny uses a knife. So we're putting them in halves right now.
The first one we're going to put in halves.
Flip it over. That's what it's looking like. So we're going to do the first 6 in halves for baking or putting in a crock pot or whatever. All right, today Danny's going to part out the chickens. We have, what, 8 that we're going to be doing today.
8, 9, something like that.
I have 1 leg and 1 thigh here, and 1 leg and 1 thigh here. I'm putting them in quart bags because I like chicken breast, Danny likes thighs, so I take out a chicken breast or a thigh, and that's what we have. But look how big these chicken breasts are. So to me, this is 2 meals in each pack for me and Danny. The chicken tenders, I usually do 4 in a pack, so I'm waiting on him to do 2 more. The wings, I do 4 to a pack, so I'm waiting on 2 more of those.